Hello everybody, welcome back to the Spencer Arms. So I've been over to Harbour Stores today because it is International Stout Day 2025, and I thought, you know what, I want to bring like a stout to the channel today to celebrate this day. I'm a little bit late to the table because obviously my life's a bit busy at the minute, but it's also a little bit free of an evening sometimes to come and do a beer review because me and Janie are normally up to stuff and doing stuff, but she's having to rest because of her poorly foot. So Janie's up the house watching the Final of the Traitors. That ain't for me. Good programme, I'm sure, but I'd rather be down here while she's watching that, reviewing a beer. So I've got this from Left-Handed Giant, and it is in collaboration with this brewery, don't know how you say it, Pohjala, and I've only just discovered them when I bought this can. So I looked at it, I thought this looks very interesting. It's an 8.4% imperial stout. I've slightly chilled it. It's not overly cold like I'd normally have a stout to start off with. Simply because this is what it is. It says an imperial stout with cacao, coffee and vanilla. Brewed to celebrate our 10th birthday with our friends. So whether or not I don't think it's, well, is it celebrated Left-Handed Giant's 10th birthday with their friends? At Pohjala. I'm sort of like on the hop here, so have a look yourself, see if they are celebrating their 10th birthday. And it says, celebrating our 10th birthday with our friends at Pohjala, supported by Ruby Hue Chocolate Makers and Round Hill Roastery. Now, this is really interesting because when we was in Amsterdam, we went to the chocolate factory and I watched very sort of interesting videos of how they produce the chocolate, and it was about the blooming cocoa beans, right? So this was really interesting, and it's poignant to this. It says using beautiful, Chanataberi, if you how we ever say that, Thai cocoa or chai cacao, roasted and cracked but left whole to unlock notes of green tea, apricot jam, and circles. Apricot jam circles is a gorgeous full stop. I'm a fool, but this is live and I'm doing my YouTube videos a bit like this now, so I'm just going to do them live. I'm not even going to edit it, and I'm just going to, all mistakes like that, I'm just going to keep in. So basically, yeah, it's very small writing and I need better glasses probably. Using beautiful cacao, roasted and cracked but left whole to unlock notes of green tea and apricot jam. Circles is a gorgeous single farm Brazilian natural coffee that via cold infusion has rounded and amplified the nuttier sweetness in the underlying grain profile, sweet, fruity and complex. So yes, so Circles is a gorgeous single farm Brazilian natural coffee. Wow. Well, so here we go then. So, and I've had a look at this brewery as well, and it said they were founded. This Pohjala was founded in the late 2011 by 4 Estonian friends, home brewers but enthusiasts, and above all, people who cared deeply about good food and drink. What brought us together wasn't just beer, but a shared habit of eating well, dinners at each other's home, road trips built around meals and long conversations about what made something worth returning to. The Estonian beer landscape at the time didn't offer much to match the kind of food we enjoyed. The gap led to the ideal making of something of themselves. And if you look at the start, they've got a website, lots of information there to check out, and it will help you to find the information and read it better than I can. Anyway, time for the beer, time for cracking over the beer. Let's get over all this silly waffle where I can't read the writing because of how bloody small it is. I mean, it's not that small, but you know, pause the video there yourself. If you want to pause it for a second, you can read the back of the can yourself. To be honest with you, I'm that tired. I nearly peeled the label off to put it in my book. So let's crack this open. It's wanting to come out the can. Oh my word, that looks really, really good. Now, I would normally chill this down quite cold. Being 8.4%, I'd want to have this quite cold to, it smells gorgeous, that does, to discover the flavours before it warms up. to discover any of them. Oh my days, that smells. Oh my God. That smells sweet. And I mean, look how far away I am from this. That smell, I like Left-Handed Giant. That is dark. That is really dark. Oh my goodness me, that looks fantastic. It's got sort of like a really tanned coffee, espresso coffee looking head. Now, I'm a bit of a coffee, I like my coffee. I like good coffee beans. I like strong coffee beans. And I've got a proper coffee machine. I'm not being a snob or anything, but I just think to myself, I like coffee, I've got a coffee machine, like the perfect draft, like people have all them sort of things. And I like to set the grinding, so that when it does an espresso with the coffee, you get that cream, like that. It turns into the cream. Basically, when you do an espresso, I find, me personally, when it's finished pouring, you shouldn't see any of the colour coffee. It should almost have a little head on it, like a little baby Guinness. That's how I set the grind for each coffee bean. And yeah, and this literally looks like a really good espresso. Now, when I was watching the chocolate being made, it's amazing how they get the sort of like the big fruit and they smash and bash them, and then all the sort of beans come out, if I remember rightly, and they're all like mush. It's horrible white gooey mush. And then I think they dry them out on banana leaves, because when we were there, Jenny was like, oh, but you're not going to get any taste. Well, sorry, I was like, oh, you won't like that, Jenny, but she said, well, you won't get any taste, the banana leaves. So they dry them out on banana leaves, and then they'll go and roast them. It's pretty much like how you do with malts, isn't it? Roasted malts. So yeah, right, I'm a little bit excited about this. Happy International Stout Week. Sorry about all my stumbling around and all my unable to read things. Smells absolutely delicious. Regardless of what it says, that's a sweet dark chocolate smell. Like that real cacao-y dark chocolate if you've watched my videos, I've talked to you about the 100% cacao, but there's a lovely sweetness around that as well. I actually can't wait to get my lips around this. Right, cheers everybody. Oh, I should have this in the picture, shouldn't I, on my thing? Just I will do. Hold on a second, sorry. In fact, while doing that, I've just fell inside. I just had another little read on the back, and it says, didn't it? Green tea and apricot jam. So I think, yeah, behind that sort of chocolatey smell, there is probably a little bit of jammy smell there. That could be a placebo, I don't know. Anyway, right, cheers. You've waited to fast forward long enough. Cheers. Happy International Stout Day. Speno, you couldn't have picked a better beer for today. Oh my God. I was thinking like, yeah, some massive big imperial stout, some like 11, 12, 13, 14 percenters. Oh, beautiful that is. Lovely finish. Oh my goodness me. Not astringent. Really sticky lips. Oh, that is sticky. Oh, that is so adorable. Oh, it doesn't taste 8.4%. It doesn't taste boozy in any way. There is that sweetness. I've lost it a little bit now in there because I poured it all out, but there is that sweetness about it that is possibly giving that sweet, jammy sort of thing. Now, the coffee in this. Now, a lot of people like a sort of astringent coffee and such like. So, I don't really. I like this a bit more smooth coffee. Like, so if I have, let's just say, like a Nescafe original coffee, I can tell I'm having that, and it's not to my taste. And I know a lot of people love it and everything else, but for me, it's just like a real it's a real bittery coffee, and I get that with Brewdog Black Heart. Now, I know that beer's well loved by people who love that, but for me, that is almost like not a very good coffee for me in that coffee taste in that beer. It's too astringent, it's too real bittery and a bit fagashy, if you know what I mean. It's not really great. The coffee sort of like cacao-y taste in this is really smooth. I mean, so smooth. It's delicate. There's definitely it's got to be, it could either be a placebo, but I don't know. There's definitely a jammy taste in that, which is really nice. It's really complementing all the other flavours. And it just leaves this sort of like really sort of smooth, bitter finish. There's just enough bitterness for it to just linger and linger and linger. But then you've got that, I can't even say it's an apricot jam, but I think the fact I've read that jam, when I was getting to sweetness, and then I've looked back and I've read that, and a gorgeous like notes of green tea and apricot jam. I'm really can't get off that niceness of what this is giving me. There's a wine called Jamshed. Honestly, I can almost see. It's so gorgeous. I can almost see. I'm starting to see it now. You know, like when if you go to anywhere and they've got the little, like if you go for breakfast somewhere in a hotel or whatever, and they've got the little pots of jam, and you've got the apricot jam. The more I start thinking about it, the more it's setting in my mind that apricot jam, and that is. It's almost like they've put that in there, but it's not like in your face. It's just there, just saying, hello, I'm adding to this lovely, I'm making this sort of coffee and bitter chocolate, bitter sort of lovely roasty bitter coffee that's not even, you could almost give this to somebody and they probably wouldn't even say there's a coffee taste in it because it's so blended and rounded and smooth and all together. Now, I'm not sure how much this... Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's such a crafty beer, that is. Like I say, the ingredients that's in this seems to be all natural. It's like they've used the collaboration with them guys in Estonia there to use some real natural stuff. And like I say, they've cracked open the... they've cracked using the beautiful... I'll have to research what that bean is. That Chantaburi or whatever it is. Chai, or is it chai? Thai chai. Kaku roasted and cracked. So it's roasted and cracked. But then left whole to unlock notes of green tea and apricot jam. I mean, oh my God. And then the circles, they're being a gorgeous single farm Brazilian natural coffee. Oh, infused and rounded as sapphire. So the nutty sweetness as well. Yeah, I mean there is a nuttiness about it. That's not really been the front of house for me. I'd probably have to drink this a little bit slower, and then as it warms up, I'll probably get all these different flavours. But I'm trying to keep these reviews down to 15 minutes and under. Head retention for an 8.4% stout, keeping really well. Like I say, it's really important to have your glasses clean. I mean proper clean, because there's a lot of beers that I've seen reviewed that I've done the same beer, and I'm not being not saying the wrong. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but when they've said the head's dissipated already, it's gone. I'm thinking it's not the beer's fault. It's your glass. I've had the same beer and the head's just stayed there always. That is an absolutely amazing beer from an amazing brewery in collaboration with what seems to be another amazing brewery. It's a lovely, nice, smooth roasted, lovely subtle coffee, lovely smooth coffee. That jammy sort of like it's just there. It's just added. It's just calming down a little bit like the malts calm the hops. When you have a big hop beer, the malts calm the hops. It's almost like the jam has just been mixed into, all the jammy flavours have been mixed into, just add a little bit of sweetness to take the edge off the bitterness and smooth it all out. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a hashtag Speno Waffle 10 out of 10. I would grab this while you can. Cheers, everybody. Happy International Stouts Day.